Real quick, I was looking at my video analytics the other day and I noticed that about half of you who watch me aren't subscribed, so if you want to get me to 30 subscribers by the end of the year, then please subscribe and let's get into the video. Right, what's up YouTube? It's Cryptic Forming and only joking, that was the most sad thing I've ever done in my life. I will never do it again on this channel, I promise. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So anyway, this video we are specifically going to be doing the interior, but I thought I'd start off with doing some of the exterior stuff because there are some bits of it that I don't like that I think would look better if I changed them. So I'll show you the changes I made so that, you know, you don't look at the video and you think, hey, mine looks really different, or, you know, something like that. So I decided to change it so that the windows are sort of more in line with the ones at the top, and I think it looks a bit better personally, but otherwise, you know, you don't need to change it. It's completely up to you. It's whatever you want, really. But on this side, I'm going to leave the bottom windows for now. The other thing I wanted to do was make these windows taller, so 2 meters tall instead of just 1 for the actual glass pane, because someone pointed out to me that it looked pretty squished, so I'll change that. And looking at it now, because I've got used to this squished window thing, it does look a bit strange, but you can get used to it pretty quickly. I think overall it looks way better. So yeah, I'd consider doing that at the very least. Okay, so here's what it looks like from like 20 blocks away, and maybe let's do the bottom windows now. So we want to get it in line again, which means that one of our 2 wide windows will now only be 1 wide, but you know, it's not too much of a problem. I just think it does look better in the end. Again, you know, you don't want to put too many windows on shops because otherwise that's going to inspire gang violence. You know, just smashing windows, taking stuff. I don't know. I feel like putting too much windows kind of would make it easier for them to take stuff, but because we're trying to keep this place realistic, obviously. Anyway, the sign, I thought maybe we could put it above the doorway, but then it wouldn't be very obvious. And you guys might know that there are those things that sort of, you know, where the name of the company or whatever sort of sticks out of the side of the shop on like a thing that's hanging out. But I've decided to speed up this bit because typing on a controller is really, really frustrating. It's so slow, and I just wish there was kind of they could come up with a faster method, like clicking a certain button a certain number of times gives you the correct letter or something like that. But I spent ages writing these signs only to eventually break them and put them somewhere else, which was kind of an L. And at this point I decided, hey, I should put dark oak fence gates, but then I realized this is Bedrock Edition and you can't place fence gates above nothing. You have to have something above them. And I even tried to put string to sort of count as an invisible block, but it still didn't work, so I gave up on that. So yeah, I went back to the fence idea, and then I think I changed it a bit. I got a sandstone wall, and I actually went up to the top of the building and had it hanging out a bit higher. And I think I ended up changing the sort of thing that's connecting the sign to the building to a different kind of wall. I think it was stone brick walls or cobblestone walls or something like that. But as you can see, this is at 2 times speed, and you literally, it just takes forever to type stuff up on a controller keyboard. I wish that I could have plugged in a keyboard for when I was actually filming this, because I would have been able to get better things done than repeatedly having to put in the same thing on a frustrating controller keyboard. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much about that because I have better things to do in my life. But here I am typing up the same thing for the sixth time now, and it's taken about 4 minutes, I believe, just to do a sign 6 times, and I end up breaking 2 of them anyway. But I started doing the interior here, and I will show what the finished interior looks like, but I was sort of thinking of ideas and recording at the same time. I'll probably put in like I don't know. I'll put in a thing at the end showing you guys what I came up with, proper tour, because I'm doing the interior, and I'm not going to be showing you guys step by step. You can sort of follow what I'm doing in this currently sped up video, but this place up here is entirely up to you for the design. I don't know. I mean, you can just look at what I'm doing and take advice from it, but apart from that, I mean, I would advise against it. But one thing I would do is make sure at least one of the windows has on the bottom layer some sort of either white stained glass panes or light grey stained dark panes, because when people are in the shower they want their privacy, and in these sort of tiny environments, especially with the stairs being in the back side of the room, it's very difficult to put in like separate, completely blocked off rooms. So I decided to just put some sort of kind of make it so there were like misty windows on the bottom half for more privacy. But anyway, I decided to make all of the ceiling white with white concrete because that's kind of usually what it looks like, and it's not great for ceilings. I mean, sometimes it's a good idea for like if you're making an art gallery or something to have super elaborate ceilings. But in this case, I just wanted to keep it pretty simple, not really run of the mill, but like definitely not uniquely special in any way. So anyway, I started putting in lighting, and at one point I decided, hey, I've put in way too much, so I got rid of some of it. And I started decorating downstairs, and I really wasn't sure for the shop for a long time because I wanted to pack in as much detail as I could, but I knew I wouldn't want to overload it because otherwise, it looks really, really bad. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of up to you guys on the way you do the shop, especially. Because you guys might prefer certain aisle layouts, or you have a better idea than me. And if you do, I occasionally stream on Mixer, so you can tell me on there if you want. But yeah, I guess it's probably just up to you guys. And if you've got any ideas now, please tell me in the comments because I'd really appreciate your feedback. And that's pretty much it. As you can most definitely see, I am so not used to this silly Minecraft Bedrock Edition interface that makes no sense at all. I mean, maybe it's just based on pure preference because I'm so used to the Xbox One Edition one. Maybe that's what it is. I don't think so. I think, honestly, the Xbox One Edition one was better. But yeah, I just kept on changing stuff, and I guess really...
2 hours later.
Right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to like and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't. I won't force you. If you didn't like today's content, then please unsubscribe. Although I would thoroughly go against it. Very soon we're going to be starting up a Minecraft survival series where I'll also be trying to explain like how Enderman and villagers are linked. We're also doing the classic sort of Minecraft quest series, but I think that's going to be really cool, and I'm sure you guys are going to really enjoy it. And yeah, bye.